Hello, and welcome to our final presentation. Today, we're going to be going over everything that we researched and studied together as a team to give everyone a final comprehension of Target.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to be looking at for Target is their key products. As you see on the screen, the red card is very popular. The red card is basically saying you're a part of the Target team. You have deals that other people do not have who does not hold the red card. So a lot of available discounts or things of that nature is available to you. So that's one of the key products that they hold. Another one is new brands that are available every week. That's very, very important to the new customers because there's some things you can get at Target you cannot get anywhere else. So those are some of the key products that they have. Now we're going to be talking about their services. Services have become very huge overall for everybody in their company, and Target was the one to hop on track. So they do have order pickup available. It's more convenient to the customers. You order online, set a time for where you want to pick up, park, and they'll bring it out to you. So very convenient for a busy parent, anyone who works late. So Target does have that availability to you. Also, the drive up is sort of the same thing. You drive up, tell them what you order, your number, and they'll bring it right out to you. So their services have boosted on the charts, and the services are very good. So yes.
So I'm going to talk about the recent and historical financial data. And basically, I did a ratio analysis on the financial statements from 2019 and 1999. So first, we can see that liquidity, which basically shows how quickly a company is able to convert its assets into cash. And we see that Target has an increase in their liquidity, which is really great for investors because it shows that Target can cover up any debts that they possibly have. Next is asset management, which basically shows how well a company is using its assets to increase revenues. And Target's ratios are really good. So that is really great for investors because it shows that they're always profitable, but it's not really growing as fast as it could be. Next is debt management, which basically measures a company's ability to pay off its debts. And we can see that Target is not increasing their debts whatsoever by a lot. And this is really great for investors because it shows that Target is a less riskier company because they don't have that many debts. And finally is profitability. So this shows the company's ability to generate profit. And we see that Target is really stable when it comes to profitability, even throughout this global pandemic. So that's really great for investors. Next, I wanted to show the net income from 2019 and 1999, and we can see that it's relatively similar. So there's not that much growth in there. And I also wanted to add a growth rate from 2019 to 2020 and 1999 to 2000. And we can see the growth rate is also relatively the same. So that just basically shows that Target is growing, but at a really slow compared to their competitors. And here I show my ratio analysis, and I also added my the industry average. So we can see that in 2019, Target has been failing compared to the industry average, but that's not really a bad thing compared to the profitability compared to the industry average because Target is always going to be profitable.
Okay, so next is Target's strategic vision and goals. One of Target's more strategic goals was to create a diverse workplace where everyone is comfortable, and they said on their website they want to be inclusive of all team members. So Target not only stated this, but they actually physically worked to make this a reality. Target released a press statement in 2020 saying that they want to increase Black employees by 20% the next 3 years, and they have been working to do so. So Target's mission goal kind of revolves around creating an excellent customer experience for their valued patrons. Target's number one priority is to enhance the customer experience, which can be found on their website. And Target not only wants to create a great experience for its customers, but it also focuses on empowering team members. So that way it is creating an excellent experience for consumers and employees as well. And so as with everything that changes in life, Target has been adapting to new changes in our world. The first one, with the growing presence of social media, Target has started using platforms like Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook to promote their ideals. So it's not uncommon when on Instagram on your feed you might see like a Target ad that has like the core of Target's mission. So that way consumers are familiarized with it and like see how they want to empower their employees and provide like a wonderful experience. So the customer is more likely to shop there. Second, Target has made some specific strategic goals for COVID-19 to create a safe and quick shopping experience that still has all the like benefits of a normal one. They stated on their website that their goal is at the heart of a safe COVID-19 experience so that they have a low risk of exposure for their customers.
Next is the general external environment, which starts off by the technological side. And as mentioned earlier in the services category, they have implemented Drive Up, which is the option for customers to shop online and then go pick up their items at their store. And this was actually introduced back in 2018, but it's actually been a really good addition to the company since the pandemic. A lot of people are either uncomfortable or just don't want to go in the store and be exposed possibly to the virus. Next is the economic side, which Target offers some competitive pay and benefits, as well as some discounts on healthier foods and other resources for their team members. This is just a way for Target to draw in employees and have their job satisfaction be pretty high. Next is the political side, and for the most part, Target's been pretty neutral. They've donated about the same amount for both the Democratic and Republican parties. And as far as laws go, for local and federal laws, they pretty much comply with all the laws. And that also goes with making products. They also make sure that the products are safe for the environment as well as the wildlife. Next is the external environment, which starts off with competitors as Costco Wholesale and Walmart, which is a big name that we all know. And next is the regulators, and the government's pretty much the biggest regulator for Target, as they are in charge of the foreign trade policies that allow Target who they can work with and who they cannot. As far as strategic partners go, a lot of Target locations include Starbucks, Pizza Hut, and Icy. Some locations actually include more than one of those. The local Cleveland one includes a Starbucks and a Pizza Hut. Next is suppliers, which this varies due to the diversity policy. So, which says we look for certified diverse suppliers who can provide innovative, competitively priced goods and services that foster community and economic development and enhance our ability to deliver shareholder value. So pretty much the demographics and the target market of a specific location for Target determine who are their suppliers. And since Target is a B2C, which is business to consumer company, the company pretty much just targets individuals as their customers, and not as many big other corporations are considered their customers.
All right, guys, next we're going to be talking about the current strengths that Target has. First thing we're going to talk about is a wide range of merchandise they have. Compared to other competitors, as you see, they have very good merchandise, a one-stop shop for all the customers that shop there. They have a lot of things in handy that you could just get from one area, which is Target. So a wide range of merchandise is in their favor and one of their strengths. Another one we're going to talk about is the branding position that they have in the economy. Against their competitors, they are on the number one top charts due to discounted prices, and things of that nature. High quality products that they carry, some better than others. So the brand positioning is also a very good strength that they have over other stores. So the next thing we're going to be looking at is their weaknesses. Although they have very discounted prices and very good products, they're more on the expensive side. So it's not as easy as for one customer to come in there and shop, because as it is Walmart. Walmart, is less expensive, but probably not the best quality. Another thing that they have, it is understaffed. Customers go in there, they may have to go through self-checkout on their own because there's not enough staff members up in the front to check you out. So many reviews have complained about that, and that is a current weakness that Target is suffering from. Current opportunities. So in today, there is a lot of opportunities for customers to hop on the bandwagon. But one thing that Target has is a partnership with many other companies that are underlying and not really surfacing. As you know, Target does actually partner with Starbucks and with CVS. So in every Target, you will see a Starbucks. And who doesn't love a Starbucks? Coffee or tea. So that is one of the opportunities that they ran across, and they take very good advantage of it. Another thing that we explain is the key products is the red card, basically a loyalty program that you have to that company. So you go shop there and they give you things that other customers that does not have a red card cannot get. So very more accessible. And the last thing we're going to look at for the SWOT analysis is the target threats, the current threats. So as we stated in the last slides from my teammates, the financial impact of COVID really hit them, but COVID hit everybody. So that threat is kind of across the board. The local competition, of course, Walmart, more shoppers there because it's less on the expensive side. So the threats there is mainly the competitors. So that's something everyone has to look out for. So Target really isn't suffering from many threats.
Okay, so as I was researching to find Target's business strategy, I found that Forbes released a statement from Brian Cornell, Target CEO, that Target is winning in the marketplace because of our differentiated investment strategy. So there's their strategy as stated by the CEO, but what does this strategy actually mean? So when companies use this strategy, basically what they do is they try and set their business apart based on the quality of both products and services by making it different from their competitors so that it stands out from the rest of like the other retail companies in the industry. So Target does this by having quality yet affordable brands that are only available in stores. It's very like when you walk in a Target store and you see the items they have for their brand, it feels like Target, it looks like Target. They're very specific in this. So that way they might make it more preferable to consumers over some competitors like Walmart. So they also do this by continuously changing their chain supply and how it functions in the marketplace so they can keep up with current trends and stand apart from other retail companies.
So next I'm going to talk about Target's organizational structure, and they decided to go with the functional design, the U form. And this basically allows the company to group their employees by their specialization or department. So they have a financial department, or they have a marketing department, HR, etc. So this organizational structure is formed by having the CEO at the very top, and followed by him are the C-level leaders, the other chief executives of the various departments in the company, and under them are the higher level up managers, and it just continues down with a clear hierarchy of leaders by their departments. So a key advantage of this is that since they are divided up by their specialization, such as financials, they are able to work more quickly compared to other companies using different organizational structures. And a disadvantage for this organizational structure would be that since the company is segregating their different departments, each employee is restricting their ability to grow in their weaker skills because they're only focused on their specialization. So a financial person is not really growing in their marketing abilities, and vice versa. And they also restrict having a varied mindset because all the financial people are only thinking of the financials of the company and not even considering the marketing part of the company, and et cetera. And here I show the leaders, and we can see that there is a wide variety of different leaders, all from different ethnic groups and genders. So it just creates a great balance within the company.
So next is the public relations disasters. And as far as crises and scandals go, Target doesn't have many in their history, but they have had a breach in security and like personal financial information. They lost about 70 million customers' information via hacking into their system. So this resulted in Target losing trust with many, many customers, not even just the ones that were affected. And so then the company tried to, I guess, be more upfront about it, and then gave out information that's saying that this had actually happened 8 months prior, which again did not, it just threw themselves under the bus again, did not really go the way they expected it to. So Target's response to this issue was they offered a 10% off all in-store purchases coupon, which then again, this is just like a throwing them a bone. It's not really a big thing. It wasn't received very well. I'm not really sure if many customers thought that that was going to be okay. 10% off, cool. Let's fix it. I trust the company wholeheartedly again. And so they also did a press statement on giving advice against email scams as so they could protect customers' private information again, as that was the big downfall for that crisis. And they will also no longer be requesting financial data over email. Again, just trying to protect and make their customers feel more safe with their company. And they also offered a 1 year of free credit monitoring and identity theft protection. So what Target should have done is they should have been more clear about what had happened. And I know they even tried to be upfront about it, but going back and saying that it happened 8 months prior just showed that they weren't being upfront from the very beginning. So they could have gone to greater lengths to restore their relationship with their customers, probably more than just giving off a 10% off coupon. So next would be their contingency plan. And this would be to focus more on safety, as well as set up some security outside of the stores, as well as provide some tips on physical theft, either inside the store or outside of the store property. And Target should have put in place some stricter cybersecurity to prevent this issue from happening in the future. And the company should be more careful with whom they share their information with and request it from. As well as Target should be ready to address these issues with more honesty and openness, and just be more transparent with their customers. That way they're not losing trust again, especially in the same way they did before. So this concludes our research from stage 1, 2, and 3 on our company Target. Thank you.